Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to 6 Feet Under. Today, we're doing a playtest for my next game coming out, Panic at the Dojo. Today, I have with me Drackle and
Hello.
Clove
Hi.
from the regular crew, and then from my regular crew of friends, we have Joey
Hello.
and May.
Hi.
Panic at the Dojo is like a tactical kung fu sort of game, so we're recording a video for this one. I don't know if that'll make it to the full thing, but we're recording one. We'll see how that goes. So, who is everyone playing today?
I am playing Tigre Blanco, a former wrestler who gave up that life when the corruption of it all became too much, and now a vigilante laying the beat down on corrupt cops, thugs, and mafiosos.
I am playing Truth Crimson, who, as Gnome has written, has worked very hard to keep her vampiric nature under wraps for nearly 100 years, but eventually that secret got completely blown out, and
Is it
is
because
on
she
a
put
raid
Crimson in her name?
Yep, well,
Absolutely.
it's not really a good plan, but she got found out mainly because she's a vampire and also forgot to pay her rent, which is relatable in some ways.
I hate you when that happens.
I hate when I'm a vampire who forgets to pay my rent.
Hashtags so relatable.
Hashtag first life problems.
Alright, that brings us to Joey.
I do not know how to pronounce my character's name, and I forgot to ask.
Oh, Tajra.
Yeah, that one. Tajra
Tajra.
Green. She is a charity worker who gives to the needy and does not stand for bullies. And I've decided to play her as a correct representation of a healer in a party, which is the saltiest motherfucker.
It's about right.
Yeah, that sounds good.
My character is called Red Shoes, which is a great name. She is an extreme skateboarder who used to be a delivery girl for the mafia. She made loads of money and got out and isn't dead, but now she's back into fighting for some reason.
A little bit that they found her.
That's fair.
Alright, so on this map there are a bunch of spaces labeled H. Move your pogs to any of those H's, because that's where the heroes can start the fight.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
The
crazy.
pog
and
with
go
labeled
there.
with your name is the one that is
Yeah.
other way. Boop doop.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna put myself right next to the Shades person because I feel they are almost as extreme as I am.
With a name like that.
I will let everybody else go down first, because I benefit from being around people, so... Okay, I will go back here.
I think
Alright.
I should move down then, just to give you a little cover.
Okay.
So now we get right into the scenario. We're just gonna dive right into it. It is 11 a.m. on Sunday. You're all home in your terrible apartment that you can barely afford. At least half of you missed rent this month. Who paid?
I did, because I always paid my dues.
Alright, Tigre paid on time. Well, as we speak, Tigre, your car is getting its headlights bashed in by a tall, thin man in a thick pompadour and a crop leather jacket, and his short, round friend in aviator shades with a baseball bat. The apartment you all share is owned by a landlord you don't particularly like, and that landlord happens to be owned by the mob. And she's missed payment, because you guys have missed payments, and now they're here to collect.
Listen, charity's expensive, okay?
They've sent their star general to cause a ruckus, and that's who's here now, Pompadour Rex, along with his bodyguard Rocker Shades, his mischievous friend Aces Low, and a few random goons. The car's headlights are out, its windscreen is shattered, and that's when Pompadour starts shouting at the building that it's time to pay up or get beat up.
He's threatening a building.
Can't believe Pompadour is gonna kick a building.
Alright, so that brings us to the top of the initiative order, because it's a fight. First up is a hero slot that any hero can take.
So can we just choose?
Yep, who would like to go first?
I definitely want to go first because I have some skulls that need cracking.
All right. So Tigre goes in the first hero slot. First thing you do on your turn is you pick one of your stances that you want to be in.
Okay.
Tigre is slightly different in that she does not have set stances. She builds them on the fly.
Mm-hmm. Like every turn, I form a new stance by combining a style and a form.
Yep.
Okay. And so what I would like to do is, so I have improvised style, which gives me a bonus to damage for enemies that are next to rubble, traps, or walls. Now, do these cars count as rubble?
Yes, cars are rubble.
Or trap? I guess they could also be traps.
No, they're rubble. Traps deal damage over time. Rubble stops movement. If you move into a car, that stops your movement.
Okay, and these big wall things, I assume.
Those are walls.
Okay.
Those are the walls of your apartment building. The edges along the right and bottom of this map are the street. You can throw your enemies off the side of the map.
Ring outs. Okay. So what is...
You can also throw them into apartment buildings, which is what those edges along the apartment wall are. Those are windows.
Okay. Now, what is the rule for movement?
Movement is, well, you have to spend an action to move.
Okay.
Along the basic actions. The first space of movement, the first diagonal costs 1 space. Every diagonal after that of the same movement costs 2 spaces. Okay. So if you move 1 space, you can move in any of the 8 directions around you.
Okay, well, I only need to go 1 space.
First, though, you haven't rolled your action dice.
Oh, okay.
So tell us what stance you're in.
Okay, so I am going to be in my improvised hound form stance.
Okay, so then your dice for the turn are d6, d6, d4, d4. Okay. Roll all of those dice.
Okay, I need to pull up my dice roller. Okay, and so I just combine those?
No, they're all separate numbers. You'll have 4 actions this turn. You perform an action by spending one of the numbers you rolled.
Okay, so first d6 is a 1. Second is a 3, 4, and 1.
Alright, so your actions for the turn are 4, 3, 1, 1.
4, 3, 1, 1. Okay.
Since you only need to move 1 space, you can spend a 1 to just move 1 space.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And you could jump up on the car or jump between the cars. They're both roughly the same.
No, I like that. I'm gonna be on top of, or on the hood of this car.
Which is your car, by the way.
Okay. Okay, so, and I see where it'll say on the character sheet 5+ or 4+, and I'm assuming that means if I have a roll that's above that, I can spend that to do that.
Correct.
Okay.
So if you spend, say, a 4, you could use the action weak points. The other thing to mention, though, because we picked the most complicated character to go first.
Okay.
You are a war dancer, so you have an ability on the first page of your character sheet. After rolling your action dice, you may increase one of them by 2 or 2 of your numbers by 1. So if you wanted to use the 5+ for roughhousing, you could increase your 4 by 1 to get that.
Yeah.
Or to increase your 3 by 2.
So, or could I add 1 to each 2, 3?
You can add 1 to 2 numbers or add 2 to 1 number.
So I could do, I can add 1 to my 3 and then 1 to the 4. So I get a 5, so I can do the roughhousing, and then I have another 4 to spend.
Yeah.
I think I'll do that.
Okay, so then your remaining actions are a 1, a 4, and a 5.
Okay. So I'll use my 5 to do roughhousing, which allows me to place rubble in a space adjacent to an enemy, and then push that enemy 2 spaces in a straight line, dealing 2 damage. So basically,
place the rubble into his space and then send him flying.
Basically, I'm gonna I'm gonna like shove the car so that he's like pinned between them, and then jump on top of it in one motion.
Okay.
The parking brake's off. It's okay.
So that deals 2 damage, but then Hound Form deals another point of damage after every hit. So that's 7. So he's at 7 hit points left. That's 3 damage to him.
I can also use the 4 for my weak point to do an additional 2 damage, ignoring armor.
Yep. Which is another 3, so he's down to 4 hit points. The end result is that you are now standing on a broken car door in between these 2 cars, and Pompadour Rex has been crashed into the car next to him, and you probably have a neighbor upset in one of the windows.
No, my car's hurt more than theirs is.
Oh, significantly.
Yeah.
So now on his turn, Rex is going to take the next go. Because after each hero slot is an enemy slot. And Rex would like to take a turn before he gets taken out. His stance is Taunting Symphony. At the start of his turn, each of his allies gains one of these benefits. Rex gains an iron token. Aces Low and Rocker Shades gain a power token. The Mafia Goons also gain an iron token.
Okay. Don't worry, guys, I've got this.
Worst case scenario, I throw a car at him.
It seems like a good scenario.
So 7, 5, 1, 2 are his actions for the turn. Oh, also, at the end of any turn where he took damage, he may move 1 or 2 spaces. He's going to retreat. Because his build is bumbling, and that allows him to do that. So, for his action for the turn, we're going to spend the 7 on himself for the action Encore, which heals himself 2 and then lets him immediately take a 5 action. For his 5 action, he'll use Power Chord to heal himself 2. And then that leaves him with a 2 and a 1, which I'm going to spend because he's going to run away because his job is to give out tokens to everyone else. So for Pompadour's turn, he just got sent flying over a card, did a backflip, and was like, oh shit, these people mean business, and ran off to hide behind the car they drove in on. Which brings us to the next hero slot.
Okay. I think there's a thing I can do.
Would you like to go?
I'm trying to think of which specific thing I want to do.
Well, there are a lot of people to hurt.
I mean, I was just gonna pick up that car over there. Just maybe move it around, redecorate.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so I'm gonna...
The things I can do aren't as useful right now as they could be later.
Alright, so Truth is next?
Yes, I can throw that car, yes? That is a thing I can do.
That is a thing that Almighty Stance allows you to do, yes.
God bless.
You would have been so mad if you couldn't.
The thing about Almighty Stance specifically is it lets you throw part of the car. It lets you throw 1 space of the car.
Oh, that's boring.
You take 1/6 of the car and throw it.
That's no fun at all.
Rip off
Okay.
the
What,
car
ripping
and
off
slap
a-
somebody with it.
Yeah, ripping
Well,
off
I
a
was
car
gonna-
door and throwing it at someone is boring.
I was gonna try to pin our Rocker Shades friend in with, like, the back half. And see if I can, like, lob it over so Red will have an easy time chasing them down. Okay, well, I rolled a 10. Okay. Let's
A
see.
10 and a 2 and a 2.
Hmm.
Do you have an ability that applies?
Well, I can
Oh,
teleport.
you
but I
gain a
can-
Chaos token. Make sure you notice that.
Ooh, fancy. I forget what those do, but okay.
It's on the first page of character sheet. At the end of each of your turns, you gain a Chaos token. Between any player's turns, you may spend a Chaos token to take a 4 action.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 1 down, and I'm gonna, like, take the back fender of this car and lob it over behind our Rocker Shade friend over there. And I'm not sure if my 2 dice would actually let me do that, so I might have to use my 10 on something so... Or I can use my 4 from the Chaos token. I think I might do that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then I have a 10 left, so I'm just gonna scream and get 5 power tokens.
Okay.
Power
Yell
of
is a great
Dragon
action.
Style.
Yeah.
Is yelling a free
What?
action?
No, it costs 8.
It cost an 8 to yell.
It's a very
pissed.
powerful action.
I had a really bad day. I was working a long night shift, and I have to wake up to this shit, and I just have to rip up the back light of my car. Just
Rocker
to
takes
keep-
1 damage from getting a chunk of car thrown at him.
Okay, and I still have how many dice left? I have 1, 2 left, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Actually, we could also say that you, like, shoved the car into place because of how the rubble rearranged. So now the car is at an angle.
Oh yeah. Or just like the back half bent over.
Yeah. You did something.
You
Did
basically
enough.
just like hulked out on this car.
Yeah.
Vampires are strong, who knew?
Which is probably either your car or one of
Listen.
our cars.
Listen, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna use my last 2 to. I kind of want to smash the car more, but that doesn't seem very economical.
Especially if it's your car.
Well, okay, I'm just gonna shimmy up a little bit and like step away. Like, yeah, what? I did that. Okay, let's party.
I thought you were gonna like try to just shove this car over one segment at a time.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. That I need time to make my art.
Yeah.
My
One of the things
abstract
about
sculpture.
Truth is that the reason she's listed as a difficult character is a lot of her stances like set up the next one. So.
Which is why I picked her, because I had
That's
a lot
fun.
of fun doing that last time.
Oh,
Alright, which brings us to the next enemy slot. Boop. I'm gonna have the goons go. And they pull out guns.
Oh,
Oh no.
guns aren't allowed. We're fighting. That's the opposite of what you do in a kung fu movie.
Did the moves all go at once?
They do. All 4 of them take their turn simultaneously. Each of them is only allowed to take 1 non-movement action per turn. First, I'm going to spend a 1, which moves all of them 1 space. Or 2 spaces, but I'm going to only have them move 1. And then... this guy way on the left is going to shoot at Truth with a 2 damage action. Truth, you take 2 damage, then you take 1 damage, then Taja takes 1 damage from the ricochet because they opened fire.
That's rude.
That's very weird.
You can't shoot a vampire.
I was having my morning tea and this shit. Oh god. Okay.
So that's 3 damage to Truth and 1 damage to Taja. Because their stance is Ricochet Drill Stance is the name of it. They have the same 1-2 form that, or the Hound form that Tigre uses that gets an extra hit on whoever they shot. But then Ricochet also lets them get an extra hit on somebody else that they shoot. So this other guy next to him is going to do that again. 2 damage to Truth, plus 1 damage to Truth, plus 1 more damage to Taja.
Oh,
Goodness. Also, like,
yikes.
the way that these goons are drawn, I thought the gun was a finger. It's just like they're just pointing at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's the 4Kids edit. Oh,
Yeah.
and look at the dojo.
They're just energy bullets.
They're just beanbags, it's fine.
And then this last guy on the left will use the 5 action to deal 3 damage to Tigre, and then 1 more damage to Tigre. So that is a total of 4 damage to Tigre. And there's nobody within range of Tigre to be hit by a ricochet, so that red does not also get hit. You're slightly too far away.
Everything's coming up red. Wait, terrible.
Alright, which brings us to the next hero slot.
Okay. I can do this. I can fix this, guys. I can fix it.
Which stance would you like to assume?
Rallying song stance.
You're a bard?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. You know, when you're a holy woman like I am, you learn a few hymns, okay?
Huh.
So, I'm gonna sing a song.
I mean, that seems kind of counterproductive. Wouldn't a holy hymn be actively bad for me?
You'll be fine.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I've had some problems in my past, don't worry. Just don't worry. So, since it's the start of my turn, me and each of my allies gets to choose a benefit for themselves. You either get an iron token, gain a power token, or move 1 space.
For the folks at home, power tokens let you deal more damage, iron tokens reduce the damage you take, and moving 1 space is you move 1 space.
Well, I'm gonna
That
gain a
last
power
one's real
token.
complicated.
So Truth is at like 6 power tokens.
Yes, I am.
I will choose to gain an iron token, please.
Okay, record that somewhere.
Okay.
I'm recording the bad guys' tokens. You can write it down yourself or like put it in somewhere.
God, games are
I don't know
so
where to put
hard.
it in Roll20.
I'm gonna take a power token as well.
Okay. Tigre, which one would you like?
Which what?
Would you like to move 1 space, gain a power token, or gain an iron token?
Move me 1 space.
Which direction? Okay, that direction. Got it. Problem solved.
Okay.
Roll your dice.
Yes. 8, 6, 6, 4. I got a 4 and a 6.
Pretty good.
And then got a 3, and then 8.
Oh, also, you actually had a free move last turn.
Oh, did I?
I need to forget I need to remember everyone's bumble abilities. You are a bumbling cavalry is your character class, and bumbling means when you at the end of any turn you take damage, you may move 1 or 2 spaces. So since you got shot, you can run away a little bit or run closer wherever you want to go.
Okay, can I move?
You can take that now. Yeah.
I'll be a bit
Yeah.
closer. Okay, so I have a 4, a 6, a 3, and an 8.
Yep.
Right.
You might not need to heal me because I'm going to be eating next turn.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Okay.
Nice, nutritious 3-course meal. Because I have 6 power tokens.
So it says 1 ally. It does not say 1 ally within range.
Yep. Those power cord and encore can target any ally, including yourself. Just
Okay.
anybody.
So I will spend my 3 to give Tigre a 2 HP. Enjoy!
Thank you.
I'm singing a healing hymn at you. Or you can choose to move 3 spaces.
Singing my entrance theme from my wrestling days.
Exactly. That's exactly
Oh,
what
it's-
I'm doing.
It's worth noting, I do not actually have 6 power tokens. I have 8 because I started the Almighty Sun Stance turn with 2.
Oh yeah.
Whoops!
Whoops. Let's see. Would anybody benefit from moving right now?
I would like to get on top of that car so I do not get shot in the face again.
Okay. I will spend I'll spend my 4 to give another power cord. Heal 2 on
You could
3
spend your 4 on repositioning, which would be you, Taj, you, Truth, and Red could all move 1 space or heal 1 HP, their choice.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll use my 4 on that.
So Taja, would you like to heal or move?
I would like to heal, please.
Alright, you get 1 hit point back.
Hooray!
Truth, heal or move?
I might actually heal.
Alright, you heal 1 HP. And Red, heal or move?
I'm gonna move to here.
Okay.
Okay.
Whenever an ally I can see, including me, makes a movement action, after the action resolves, they may either move 1 space or heal 1 HP. Their choice. Pick one.
I think that's when we choose to move rather than it being because of an ability. Otherwise, that'd just loop infinitely.
That's true. I'm thinking of
Oh.
magic rules here.
Unless that does work.
That will apply for the rest of the round while everyone else moves.
So when
That's
it's
how
not
that
your
one
turn
works.
and I move,
Okay.
and you can see me, then I can move again. I
So
guess.
you have an 8 and a 3 left to spend.
Okay.
You could use Encore on Tigre or Truth to have them make an attack right now.
Oh, I would love that.
Oh, is that 5 action not only if they were removed from battle? That's how I was reading that.
Yeah.
No, that's just always. You heal them 2, then they immediately take a 5 action.
Who has the strongest 5 action? These guys interrupted my morning tea. I'm mad.
Well, Truth has 8 power tokens to spend.
Truth.
And I can spend up to 3 power tokens on a single action.
You know what? Just kick their asses for me, please. Please.
Okay.
Alright, so Truth, you heal 2, and then you get a 5 action to spend
Ooh.
Can
on
I,
anything in your current stance. You don't get to change stances first.
can I choose to do this
Can
by
I-
giving her a cup of rejuvenating tea?
Yes.
Can I cleave Rocky Shades and that goon down there?
What's your range in your stance?
3.
Then yes, you could cleave those 2.
Oh, I am gonna cleave and spend 3 power tokens.
How would you like to distribute them? Because they don't apply to the entire action anymore, they apply to single targets. So each one of them is
Okay.
literally 1 bonus damage to 1 person.
How much health does Rocky Shades have? 9.
They both have 10.
Okay,
The Goons have 10 together, and Rocker has 10.
okay, so Red's probably gonna do something cool to that Rocker Shade fellow over there, right?
I hope so.
Alright.
I think I've got it.
I'm gonna deal some early damage and get Red down as low as possible and spend those 3 tokens and take the free 2 on that goon down there.
Okay, so he is taking 5 damage and being pushed 3 spaces. Would you like to slam him into the car or send him flying past the car to here?
As funny as that first one sounds, send that jerk as far away as possible.
You see he bounces off the hood of the car and rolls
Yeah, and goes rolling past.
Does a cool
it.
flip, lands on his feet because he's a professional.
All right, and then that means that Rocker takes 2 damage
Okay.
from the cleave.
And I've just realised I have another 7+. I have another 5+ because Encore is 5. So Tigre, you can take that turn too. Take a 5 action.
A 5 action.
Take a 5 action.
Oh.
You get a cup of rejuvenating tea as well. You also heal too, by the way.
Oh, thank you. So I'm at full health again. I mean, if I got a 5, I can just hit this moon for 5, right?
Yeah, you could just you could use the 5 damage action, which deals 3, or you could hit him with roughhousing since you're still in the same stance. If you look over to the basic actions on the right, a 5 lets you deal 3 damage and push them 1 space. Since he's next to rubble, it would deal +1 since you're still in improvised hound form.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll do the 5 attack action, do 4 damage, and push him back.
And then that's also 1 more because of hound form, which actually means that the goons are down.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, Goons. We did it.
So somehow, I punch this guy. As he's falling, he grabs the guy next to him, throws him in his dying, finished
Or maybe
strength,
you
sending
both
him
punch the goon
cartwheeling
into another goon.
Yes.
They all like dominoed together.
And then the two over,
Morning tea.
and then the goon on the left, his gun misfired and killed the goat. I don't know. They kind of died on their own volition, I guess.
I mean, I think
Or
they
you
probably
just beat
saw
them
that
so
one
hard they're
goon,
like, shit, we can't handle this, and the rest
Yeah.
went off.
They just run away.
See, this is why you start every morning with a cup of tea, guys. That's the end of my turn. What an eventful turn it was.
You gain a 2-point shield.
Oh yeah, I do.
Thank you for all your help.
It's a very
Tajra auto shields herself at the end of every turn because she's good.
One
Alright,
day.
Rocker will take his turn. At the start of his turn, he gains 2 power tokens and may move up to 3 spaces, ignoring enemies and obstacles.
Oh,
Hi.
Oh,
Oh.
oops.
Welcome to Jumping Blade Stance.
Hi.
So he just leaped over that car straight to truth, and ow, 3-10-4. Okay, we.
Bye, Truth.
you're in trouble, buddy.
Bye, Tatra.
You need me. Anyway, I have a 2-1 shield. I might be okay.
Well, if I
You will
stay in
spend
Almighty
the 10
Sun,
on Yell to gain 5 power tokens.
Oh, you're not going to be okay.
Then the 4 and the 3 both on damage actions with 3 tokens. Well, actually, no, I can't do that, can I? That doesn't work because they'll send you flying with the power tokens. That's
will
fine.
that send you out a window? Or out of...
Forget your
No,
own.
okay, you'll hit a wall.
No, I remember them, but that's fine. This still works very well, actually.
Oh no.
So, I need the 3 power tokens in order to do that.
Oh,
Oh.
You got sent flying into somebody's apartment, and you took 5 damage while you were at it, putting you at 6 hit points.
I have-
Actually, you have 2-point shield.
I
Puts
also
you at
have-
8 hit points.
I also have an iron token.
You can spend it to move 1 less space and take 1 less damage.
Okay, I will end up in front of the window instead.
Yes,
I do not.
you managed to brace for impact. That's the iron token.
Yeah, I do not want to interrupt these fine people while they're doing whatever it is they're doing. People have made an awesome day.
Yeah. Alright, so how many power tokens does Shades have left then? Because he was at 1, gained 2, gained 5, spent 3.
So he's got
5 power tokens.
So essentially, what just happened to me is that I sang some songs, handed out some tea, and got thrown in a window.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, he will spend his remaining 3 action to move 2 spaces and end up between you and Truth.
you're gonna regret that,
Aggressively.
friendo.
But that's all his actions for the turn, which brings us to Red.
Okay. I suddenly don't know what I'm going to do.
Skateboarder Punk's turn.
Skate your heart out.
Yeah. Okay, so at the start of my turn, I gain either 1 health or an iron token. So it's going to be an iron token because I'm at full health.
I sincerely. thought
which
you
stance
were
are you in?
going to
That's just from Tough Underdog / Punk.
Oh, right, yeah, you just get that. You just
Yeah.
get that.
say- Mate,
So
I
I'm okay
sincerely
with that.
thought You were going to say at the beginning of my turn, I do a sick ollie, and can you please do that?
I mean, that's how I'm going to get over this car, I assume.
Okay.
That's just
Um,
implied.
Do a sick
Yeah.
kickflip over the car.
So I'm going to use Lucky Comet Stamps, which is lots of weird dice. So plus that, if that works.
It's one of every die, D10, D8, D6, D4.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then your lowest number, because it's a lucky stance, is set to your highest number. So that's 7764.
Yeah. So I'm okay with that. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to spend one of those 7s on Fortune's Favor, which is roll 2d6, add both numbers to my action pool.
Okay.
So, let's see how that goes. A 2 and a 1. That's less good, but whatever. So, can I move here, or is that not possible?
Each time you move onto rubble, it immediately ends the movement action.
Can I move here with a 1?
With a 1, however, though, also, I was about to say, Tajra has a bonus that every time you move, actually, yes, you could move there as a 1 action. That is legal by moving diagonal with 1 space with your 2 spaces.
Yeah.
Then at the end of your movement action, you can either heal 1 or move 1 more space because Tajra is in rallying stance.
Okay, so if I move... So I'm here, right?
Yep,
By
and
the
that's
power
all
of
with 1
friendship.
action.
So I was still
Okay.
singing the song as I was launched through the window.
Yep, you are in that stance until you take a new one.
Okay.
There's just some choreography. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
If you had been removed, that stance would no longer apply because you wouldn't be in battle. But
Okay.
you iron token resisted.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to spend my 4 to get a counter token,
Okay?
which is a thing that I can do as well, apparently.
Yes.
Then I
Counter
think I'm
tokens
just
let you
gonna.
negate other people's actions,
Mhm.
which is very rude.
I think I'm just gonna kick the crap out of this guy at this point because I've got so many dice. I'm just gonna wail on him.
Can you smack
yeah,
him in the face with your skateboard?
Let's
Basically,
see, you still have a 2, a 4, and a...
I just spent
Oh,
my
you just
4,
got the 4.
so I've got
2, 7, 6. There we go.
Hey,
I've got
don't kill my breakfast before I get to him.
so I've got a 2, a 6, and a 7, right?
Yeah.
So if I spend the 7, I can deal 4 damage and push them 2 spaces.
Yes.
So I'm going to do that.
And that brings him to 3 hit points.
And my
no,
range
you still
is
within your range because you have range 1 through 4.
yeah. So
Pounded stance.
I can still kick him again, basically.
Kick him with your skateboard.
Yeah, like I'm just hurling my skateboard at him, I guess. So I'm going to spend my 6 to do a
3 damage.
3
and push
damage and
1,
push in 1 space.
which puts him at 0.
Bye.
Cool. So what happened there is I basically just jumped over the hood of this car, like landed, kicked him in the face away, and then threw my skateboard at him, and he fell over and just gave up. I'm okay with that.
I mean, that's an
I mean, I
embarrassing
would.
way to get beat up, to be fair.
If I got owned that heavily this
Yeah.
early,
I just gave up. And then I have a 2 left, so I'm just going to move to here, and then here from the extra thing.
Yeah, okay.
And I think that's my turn.
Are you sure?
I think so.
It's a hell of a turn.
Alright.
and now Tigre is over there all alone with this Aces nerd.
And that brings us to Ace's Low, the last enemy of this round.
I mean, Pumpkin
I've heard
Rex
the
is still
gameplay
there.
described a little bit as Rocket Tag,
Yeah.
which I am cool with. Oh, I'm so sad. I needed one of those to be a 4 to do Ace's cool thing. Oh well. Yeah, that would have been fun. Okay,
Can I still eat him?
probably. I mean, no, she hasn't taken damage yet.
Oh.
Alright, so she rolled a 2, a 3, a 3, and a 3. I gotta read her stance quick. Okay, after every action she takes, she may move 1 or 2 spaces. So I'm going to spend a 3 to move 1, 2, 3 spaces, and then show off for 1, 2 spaces. Hi.
Uh-oh, hi.
Uh-oh. This seems familiar.
I'm not going
Oh.
through that window. I refuse.
Well, I don't have the 4, so I can't push all of you away for free. Well, it would be an action, but yeah. With that 3, and a 3, and a 2, Let's see. That is 2 damage plus 2 damage plus 1 damage plus 3 damage from the thing, which will drop Truth to a single hit point.
Oh,
That's not a
goodness.
problem with me.
I'm going to counter that.
You can counter one of those, which will reduce the damage by 3.
It's
Okay,
okay.
yeah.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
I will also spend a power token, which puts you at exactly 3 hit points and into that car.
Oh,
I mean, I'm definitely going to counter one because otherwise then the power token would have killed you. So
Yes, it would have.
well,
Wow.
So one of those hits got blocked, but otherwise you got sent into a car, and that brings us to the end of the turn.
can it be my turn? I'm hungry.
Anyone who likes to can take their first hero action.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm going in. Sorry. So I'm switching to Vampire Sky Stance. You know what that means?
Even if you got taken out, you would have healed before your turn.
Yeah,
Switching into Vampire Sky heals you too.
let's roll. Oh, that's not very
Oh.
good at all.
No, that's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad. Alright, so I'm gonna use
1, 1, 2, 3.
move. Okay.
You didn't get to
So,
life steal.
I didn't get to life steal.
you were so excited too.
I was so excited too.
I have a thing that I can do.
Well, okay. Well, I still heal 2 when entering the.
Yeah.
So I'm back up to 5, and I'm gonna use that 1 die on slide in to get back over here next to Jajra. Can I even do anything?
You could deal damage.
I think I just need to deal damage and slam all my power tokens onto it.
Yeah.
I'm
Spend
gonna
those tokens.
I'm gonna spend the other 3 on damage plus 1 tower token each.
Well, each one pushes them 1 away from you.
Oh, wait, wow.
So you probably want to save the slide in until after a hit.
Okay. Well, so wait.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
okay.
there's a lot of tactical positioning in how you set up your combo.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my 3 plus
To deal
1 power
2
token
damage.
to do 2
To deal
damage.
3 damage plus push 1 space.
Yeah. So shove aces against that wall, and then I'm gonna use 1 to slide in, and then I'm gonna use the 2 to do more damage plus a power token.
Which deals 2 damage.
Wait, she moved.
Wait, 3 damage.
She moved, so didn't she get to move again?
I'll heal 1.
Or heal
Or
1.
heal 1.
I'll take the heal 1.
Yes.
And then I have 1 left.
My song is still inspiring.
How much?
Also, with that push, you could either push to the wall, which will stop her movement, or you could throw aces out the window.
I'm gonna do that one.
Bye.
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 Okay. And now
Then you still have a 1 to spend.
I'm gonna move this way and heal again.
Am I the only one who feels really sorry for Pompadour X?
No. I mean, yes.
Like, they just wanted to smash in a car. They didn't want all this.
They didn't expect this. They didn't expect 4 trained fighters, one of which is a vampire.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
he's
so-
still over there, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's the only enemy currently standing.
He
The
got
only thing
beaten
between
through-
defeat and victory.
He got beaten through a car, cartwheeled across a parking lot, and then hid behind a car before watching his entire crew get massacred.
In the span of like a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I'm down to 3 power tokens, 1 chaos token, and I'm significantly more healthy.
See, you can still eat a little bit just because of the rallying song stance.
Yeah.
Rallying
I don't know if
song
I'm
got you
eating.
back up. Alright, now on the enemy's turn. The enemies who are down still get a turn, however they have to donate their turn to whoever's left. Rocker will go and roll his 2d10 plus 1d4, and those are given to Pompadour to use. Jesus Christ, that's a bad roll.
Wow.
2d10 plus 1d4. I just needed one of them to be a 5 so you could use Encore to bring somebody back.
It's a total of 5.
It's a total of 5. We got a 3, a 1, and a 1. Alright, so Pompadour surrenders.
Probably a
I
good.
Runs off the map, which means that you have now successfully driven them away. They have been taken out.
Hooray.
No enemies remain in play.
Hooray.
Because one is out a window.
Tigre stealing their car.
Or in a window, I guess.
That car that's there is actually the car the Mafia guys drove in on, which is why it's parked like an asshole and would be in everyone else's way trying to get out.
It's our car now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's your new car now that your old one has been beaten up so bad.
I'm gonna wander over and just like put the back fender of my car back in place.
But not fix it in any way.
No,
Just
just
yeah.
put it there.
Just kind of hold it in place proper.
I'm going to stop singing. And sip some
And everyone
tea.
heals up to full between every encounter, so that's not a thing that needs management of any kind.
Yay.
Whoop.
I'll undo one of my iron tokens as well. 'Cause I picked
Yeah.
that up.
You also get rid of all your tokens too, but
Zero.
that matters less. Wow, they got clowned on really hard.
Yeah, we.
Yeah. I point my finger to the sky as if waiting for a crowd to applaud.
Yeah. See, if Pompadour had rolled at least one encore there, I would have stayed in the fight because he would have picked up Rocker again to take a turn.
I was really waiting to just run at him and like.
Oh
jump
yeah,
off
you would have
his
destroyed
car.
him on the next action. I'm
I
sure.
would have jumped off the car and done a sweet elbow drop from orbit.
From all of
Would
it.
have been.
And I still haven't gotten breakfast, and I'm not really happy about that.
I'm gonna offer Truth some tea.
No, that's not how that works.
It's the best breakfast.
That doesn't help my caloric intake.
It helped you before.
True.
You were fine with it when you were nearly dead. Drink your damn tea.
Now, the playtest adventure has one of two different directions it can go. You guys could pursue the Mafia,
Mhm.
chase down Rex, and try to end this once and for all, or you could just wait it out.
Could we interrogate Rocker Shades and find out where their hideout is?
Yeah, it seems reasonable. He'll let you know where they are, that they are called the Black Flame Gang, and where their hideout is. Yeah, it's just down the highway. You just gotta, it's like 3 miles that way. Please don't beat me up or feed me to the
Small town.
vampire.
I'll drive. Let's take my car.
Why don't we take their car so they won't see us coming?
The joke is that my car is currently missing a wheel, but okay.
Let's take their car
Yeah,
because we'll beat Rex there on foot, and they'll think it's them coming back. It's a foolproof plan.
I'm just gonna like sit on the back spoiler with my cape billowing in the wind.
I'm apparently in the under the hood. Okay.
There's room. There's room inside.
Like, somebody needs to draw, like, this car right now. It's like, get in, losers, we're going to beat up the mob.
I mean,
We're gonna punch.
Basically how it goes. Alright. Now, you guys need to go up to page up because I gave you all DM powers. There is a blue page in the top right corner of the screen labeled page toolbar.
oh,
It's not in the chat window, it's next to it. Go to that, and go to the one that currently has the player's banner. That says Edge.
oh. Well, that is a
Wow.
really long... Is that supposed to be a limousine?
Oh goodness.
No, that's a semi-truck.
Are those
Okay.
cars mating?
Just...
Is this a limo?
I didn't feel like it was worth the effort to get a second pog for cars.
Nature is amazing.
So, choose a vehicle that you guys are all piled into.
I think we would want to be in probably this one.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Sure, why
Okay.
not?
Yeah. I think I was
Who's
in the-
driving?
I'm driving.
What? No,
Alright.
I don't. I've seen what you can do with a skateboard. I don't want to see what you can do with a car.
Exactly.
Grinding.
Just
Yeah,
grinding
she's
along the highway
doing
rail.
sick grinds along the.
I am the #1 best driver.
Sorry, are these ninjas?